Before we get this video started, man, I want to say something I didn't say when I was doing the video, man. But this is a proc set build video, man. Like I said in my last build video, um, I feel like there's no point in just not doing proc set builds anymore. Um, Proc sets is still in Imperial City. Proc sets is still in BGs. Proc sets is still in Duel. So and they're coming back in Citadel pretty soon, man. They're coming back, I believe, June 8th, so just a little over a month from now. So proc sets is coming back. No point in not doing proc sets, man. Let's come on now. I feel like these non-proc sets builds is getting really stale, really old to me. I don't know. I don't like no. I don't like builds without proc sets. I don't like being forced to not do proc sets. So I'm bringing y'all a proc set build. I hope y'all really enjoy it. Make sure y'all stay to the end because there is a really cool clip of a little BG clip I had just to show y'all how really powerful this build is. It was just a little cool clip. I thought I would just share with y'all. You feel me? But yeah, that's it. Let's get into the video. Greetings, my empire. Drezu here, back with another video, and today we doing another ESO build video. Last time we did a build video, it was my stamina dragonite build. I had revised it for the Flames of Ambition patch, but today we doing another build, and this is actually going to be my first Necromancer build I've ever done on the channel. My first Necromancer. It's going to be a stamina Necromancer build that I've been enjoying. This build just is so good to me, man. It does so much damage. The sustain is crazy. Like, oh my god. Like, let me stop, man. But I've really been enjoying this build, man. I hope y'all will enjoy the build too, man. But before we get into it, man, you already know I want to ask y'all to hit the like button, subscribe, join the empire. You already know, helps me out, helps the channel out, and helps the channel grow. I appreciate all the support, man. And without further ado, let's get into this stamina necromancer build, man. So first, you already know what we do first, man. We always go to the character sheet. Now, this is our character sheet. Now, as you can see, 24k maximum health. I usually like to have 25k, but we almost did 24k. We almost did, man. But 25k, 24k maximum health. 2,000 health recovery unbuff without any debuff. This actually goes up way higher, man, with our sets, but we gonna get into that later, man. But this goes up way higher. 1,500 stamina recovery, pretty decent. You feel me? 28k maximum stamina. 4,600 weapon damage, or 4,000 almost 700 weapon damage unbuffed. Then let's go to the back bar. 20k spell resistance and 20k physical resistance unbuffed. Now let's show you the buff stats. So buffed weapon damage, we sit at almost 6,000 weapon damage fully buffed. Our penetration, you might be looking at the penetration and being like, oh, that looks really low. Don't worry about it, my guy. Don't worry about it. We got once we get into the sets, we get a lot more penetration from the sets we have, you feel me, and the ability we have too, man. Y'all gonna see, man. Y'all, come on, y'all gonna see, bro. But our buff resistance is too 26k spell resistance and 26k physical resistance. This is something else that also goes up with our sets, man. We got some crazy sets on, man. You just don't know. And we add 2,000 critical resistance. Let's get back to the spot. You feel me? All right, for our attributes, we have 64 into stamina, of course. For our race, we are a wood elf. Now, I chose wood elf for this. For this build because I love the new changes they've made to wood elf, the wood elf passive, man. It was like before the Flames of Ambition patch, it was like wood elves was boxed out from every other class except Nightblade. It was like wood elf wasn't good on anything else but Nightblade, just for that one passive that when you roll dodge you get penetration. But that no longer applies anymore. If we go to the wood elf stats right here, when we go here, they changed it. So instead of you having to roll dodge to get the penetration stat, they just give it to you flat out. It just increases your movement speed by 5% and increases your physical and spell penetration by 950, which I believe is so good. It's so good. It's so much better. Wood Elf can now like expect, you can actually play like a Wood Elf DK now. You could play like it's actually decent now, and that 5% movement speed bonus is really good because it kind of it kind of makes up for the penalty for wearing heavy armor. We are in heavy armor, so it kind of makes up for that penalty of the lost sprint speed, for wearing heavy armor. And we Wood Elf got one of the best stamina recovery out of every race. I think they have the best stamina recovery out of every race, which is really good. We do need the stamina sustain. Come on, who doesn't like a lot of stamina? Come on now. And we do get maximum stamina and a good amount of disease and poison resistance. Poisons, poison dots is really good this patch. You feel me? Dots in general is really good, but poison dots especially hit really hard. So this really helps with just uh, 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 sustaining some of that poison damage that people put on you. You feel me? The disease damage is nice too for those werewolves that run infectious claw. So that's why we chose Wood Elf. Wood Elf is just a good class right now. I feel like Wood Elf is really good right now. But going back to the character sheet, we are running the Warrior Mundus Stone, just for more damage. You feel me? Give us that extra burst that just obliterates people. So Warrior Mundus Stone. Now we're running this food. I don't know why it's glitching. It's not showing the food stats here. But let me just go to the inventory and show you the food. It's called the Wide Eye Double Rye. It gives you 500 health recovery and almost 500 stamina recovery. Now you can run Artanium takeaway broth if you want to. I just feel like I run this other than that because first of all it's cheaper to get this. You feel me? Artanium takeaway broth hurts your pockets. You feel me? That junk hurts your pockets buying that from the shop. You feel me? But also this gives you just the core stats I needed: health recovery and stamina recovery. Artanium takeaway broth gives you these stats, but you get less than what would you get with what would you get with this food. I don't like it was a little tongue twister. You feel me? Chill out. You feel me? But we run this health recovery, stamina recovery, just raw stats give us the most amount we could get from a food. And that's pretty much it for the stat sheet. Now let's go into the sets. Now on our front bar, we are running stuns. Remember when I told you about that penetration, man? Let's get into it, man. So we have the weapon damage enchant on it. We have Nernholm trait to increase the weapon damage of this of our weapon damage in general on the sword. And what stuns does, it gives us a line of weapon damage, a line of physical penetration, uh, a line of spell penetration, which doesn't matter because we not magical. The fourth line gives you another line of weapon damage. Then fifth piece, when you deal damage to an enemy who is off balance, your physical and spell penetration is increased by 5,000 for 10 seconds. Bro, like it's just anybody who uses dizzying swing, this is heaven to them, bro. This is heaven, bro. We get this bonus, right? Let me show you. We get this bonus from uppercutting and just damaging somebody. Look, we get the bonus. Almost 10,000 physical penetration. We get that bonus from this set, man. So, like I said, do not worry about that physical penetration. We got it. We got it. You feel me? We got the pin. Really good set. Really good penetration set. One of the best sets for damage, in my opinion. You feel me? For people who run dizzying swing, or people who have an off balance in general. You feel me? This is one of the best sets for damage. Now on our back bar, we run Orgum Scale. You feel me? We have defending on the sword. We run poisons, like I said. Poisons is really good, so we just run double drop poisons for the back bar. So when we light attack in the back bar, we just apply a poison. and we have reinforced on the shield. Now, what Origum Style does, first line gives you 124 health recovery. Third gives you a line of maximum health. Fourth line gives you a line of maximum health. Then, while you are under 60% health, your health recovery is increased by 772, and your physical spell resistance is increased by 6,000. So, I can't show you the max health recovery. I'll probably put a screenshot on the screen to show you the max health recovery we can get for with Origum Scale. So here you go right now. And that's pretty much the health recovery we get. That's the maximum health recovery. As you've seen in the screenshot, it's about 3,000. I'll probably put the screenshot with the potion and without the potion. You feel me? But I think with the potion, we are 3,000 or over 3,000, which is crazy. That amount of health recovery is like who's dropping you with 3,000 plus health recovery? Come on, you're getting heals just passively like this, like this, like this. You're getting a crazy heal tick. You feel me? And not only are we getting the health recovery, we get extra resistances. So, like I said, our max resistances look pretty low. 26 physical, 26 spell, but with Origum Scale, we sit at about cap. You feel me? So, one of the best defensive sets in the game right now, I believe. Like, just a really good sustain set, man. You feel me? When we're getting low, when we're getting pressure, we switch to this. We get a burst of health recovery and a burst of resistances, which is really good. Now, like I said, we are running 5-piece heavy and 2-piece medium. And on the big pieces, we run the multi-effect enchantment. You know, try enchantment and end pin all the gear. And we run 1-piece monster set. This is I don't even know how to pronounce that. Karax. I don't know how to pronounce that. But yeah, we run the 1-piece for the for more penetration. You can switch this out if you want for more stamina recovery. You could put a monster set for stamina recovery. If you want more weapon damage, you could put a monster set with weapon damage. You can do whatever you want, man. I just seen this. I was like, hey, extra penetration doesn't hurt. We already have a lot of weapon damage on the build, so you could do what you want with that. But like I said, prismatic glyphs on the big pieces, then just maximum stamina on all the small pieces. I do need to change this one to Mpin though. Now for the jewelry, I said run like a little kid. You feel me? For the jewelry, we run endurance, weapon damage on pieces of jewelry, robust because even with this robust on every piece of jewelry, you still at 28 maximum stamina, which is okay on this build. You feel me? But we run robust. It really helps out, you know, just to keep the stamina high enough because 28k is barely, you know what I mean, breaking. We don't want it any lower than 28k. You feel me? That's what I'm basically saying. And what the endurance set does is it gives us a line of maximum health, which is really good. You get almost 2,000 maximum health for the second piece. Then the third piece gives you almost 600 health recovery, man, which is crazy, man. Like I said, with this health recovery, we get stacks and stacks of health recovery, so we can just get this heal tick that ticks for crazy heals. You feel me? It's like a what's that? It's like a vigor without having you to use an ability, and it's like an infinite vigor. Let's call it that. Our health recovery is like an infinite vigor. Let's call it like that. You feel me? Now that's pretty much the sets. You feel me? Let's get into skills. So let's start at front bar. So front bar, we have executioner. Like I say in all my build videos with this ability, this ability is just crazy, man. It just gets people up out the way when they're in execute range. You just get them out the way. You press this one button, they're gone. They're in the gulag. They're dead. So execution, this is a great ability to get people out the way. Rally, our source of major brutality, our source of minor endurance, and a crazy burst heal when the effect ends. So, uh, like I said in the last build video, man, rally is what makes two-handed like valuable, bro. Running a two-handed valuable, bro. I'm pretty sure if Riley wasn't into two-handed skill, a lot of people wouldn't run two-handed. You feel me? We would rather be running dual wield. You feel me? But Rally is really good, man. Rally, man. Dizzying swing, our spammable. This is how we gonna proc our stuns. Does crazy damage. It stuns when you do it twice. Um, yeah, you feel me? It's just crazy burst damage, sets them off balance, and a great stun. Now this is a little bit of a flex bot, camouflage hunter. I'm running camouflage hunter for, of course, the major savagery. But you can kind of switch this out if you want to run. If you want to run Circle of Protection, you can. I see a lot of people run this in duels and stuff like that. If you want to run this, go ahead. Or if you want to run Acceleration, for the or Race Against Time for the snares and the mobilization immunity, you can as well. I just feel like I just feel like I don't know. I'll probably change this back to Race Against Time. But I feel like in duels, uh, Circle of Protection just takes up too much stamina, man. It's 4,400 stamina that this move takes, man. It's a little bit too much, man. So I really don't like running this, but if you want to, go ahead. But I just keep the Camouflage Hunter just so we have a better chance to crit. You feel me? But you could switch this with anything. If you feel like you need anything, you want a certain ability, you could switch this out with anything. Doesn't matter. Blighted Blast Bones. Crazy burst damage with disease. And also, this is our source of applying major defile on our enemies. That reduces their healing, received their health recovery by 16%. Now for our ult, we have Dawnbreaker Smiting. Now for the ult, you can switch this out with there's two ults that's good for Necro, either Dawnbreaker or Berserking Strike. I was kind of messing around with both of them, and I like Berserker Strike. Berserker Strike actually probably does more damage for you with this build than Dawnbreaker does. But the problem I had with Berserk Strike is it was kind of like clunky on like how it was like roll dodging really messes up this move. Like if you run into somebody who's roll dodge happy, man, your chances are the entire fight you're probably not gonna hit this move. You're probably gonna hit the move once in the entire fight, man, because it's like once you hit them and even when they're like standing up and preparing to roll dodge, the move doesn't hit them, man, which I didn't like. So I just switched it back. I just switched it to Dawnbreaker Smiting because the move is too clunky. If you know how to hit this ability, and if you're nice at hitting this ability, I'm clearly not nice at hitting it. You feel me? But if you're nice at using this ability, I suggest you use it over Dawnbreaker. But if you like me and you find out it's a little bit clunky, I just go with Dawnbreaker Smiting. You feel me? But we run Dawnbreaker, pretty good burst damage, good ticks as well. Those ticks do get buffed by our Necromancer passives that increases our damage done with overtime effects. So that gets increased by Dawnbreaker gets increased by that. Now we can go to back bar, Resolving Vigor, a tick heal, a really good tick heal that heals us for crazy. Just now, even though like I always say, numbers change, but look at those numbers right there. 15k health over 4 seconds, man. That's crazy. We also have Pierced Armor. This is our source to inflict major breach and minor breach to our enemy, almost giving us 8,000. No, not even almost. Giving us 8,000 plus. 8,000 plus penetration to our target, man. So not only do we have stuns giving us 10k penetration as a stat, doing this is lowering the person's physical penetrate resistances by 8,000. So we're gonna be slapping people like butter, man. We're gonna be going through people's armor like butter. It's this with this combination, it's like people are naked when we're fighting them, man. We're fighting naked people, feel me? No armor at all. We're just gonna be shredding people with this setup, man. So that's why we run this. Really, really good for just making people into butter. You feel me? Mortal Coil. This is a source of a really good tick heal. Um, it heals us for over 12 seconds, and it also gives us stamina over 12 seconds as well, man. Cause just more stamina, sustain. Who doesn't like stamina sustain? You feel me? This is really good for still, sustaining your stamina. And while sliding, your healing done is increased by 3%, which is always nice. This is on our back bar, so this is gonna increase our vigor ticks when we're on this bar. It's gonna increase the heal we get from Mortal Coil, and it's gonna increase our Spirit Guardian healing. Spirit Guardian, really good ability, man. The Spirit heals you, the lowest health ally. Well, you feel me? When you're using this, it's probably gonna heal you, since when you feel me. But it heals the lowest health ally every 2 seconds, and while active, 10% of the damage you take is transferred to the Spirited Set. So not only is this a really good heal, but it's also damage mitigation, which is crazy, and it creates a corpse on death. So we could get our Mortal Coil up. You feel me? Blast Bones helps us get Mortal Coil up too, but you feel me? Now we got Summoner's Armor. This is our source of major resolve. Increases our physical and spell resistance by 6,000 for 20 seconds. Really good. While this is active, it reduces the cost of Blast Bones, Skeletal Mage, and Spirit Mender. So it reduces the cost of this, reduces the cost of Blighted Blast Bones. Really good, just for resources thing, you know what I mean? We save resources with this ability. And for the back bar, we have Temporal Guard. We really just have this on for the minor protection. We get reduces your damage taken by 5%. Now, if you're running Circle of Protection, I suggest you switch this. You switch Undo with Spell Wall. Spell Wall is in one-handed shield. I suggest you switch it with Spell Wall. It's a more for a shield wall if you're running Circle of Protection. But if you're not running a Circle of Protection, I suggest Temporal Guard. Like I said, it gives us minor protection, and it's a really good move for kiting. If you've taken a lot of burst damage, like from like a bomb or something, or somebody sneaks you with like a Nightblade sneaks you with Incap or something. This is just really good, recoup from that. You feel me? Get your wits about, and get everything back. So really good ability. Really good ult. You feel me? Now we done with the abilities. Let's go into our champion points. Let's go into the blue first. So the blue, endless endurance. We have 50 to endless endurance to increase our max stamina. Just for more stamina sustain. You feel me? Untamed aggression. We have 50. This just gives us raw weapon damage, which I really like. So we got 50 into here. 40 into tireless disciple. Just more stamina. This paired with this, we almost getting 2,000 plus stamina, which really good. Let's go into here. We have 40 into quick recovery. Just to increase our healing we get from Mortal Coil, our healing we get from Vigor, our healing we get from Rally, just increases all of that. You feel me? Just more healing, and you already know who doesn't want more healing. You feel me? We have 40 into elemental ages. Now we put 40 into here to kind of what's it called? Like lessen the burden of heavy armor, because the heavy armor penalties, one of the penalties is you take increased magical damage by 1%. So this kind of like lessens that penalty You feel me? Because we get 4% reduction to magical attacks. You feel me? So this just lessens that heavy armor penalty. Now we have 10 in precision. Only reason we have 10 in precision so we can access over here to get uh, 50 into wrathful strikes. That increases our damage abilities by gives us gives our damage abilities a 165 weapon damage buff, which is really good. Our dizzying swing is going to be hitting really hard with this passive. Everything is going to be hitting hard. Our blighted blast bones hitting hard. Now in here we have 10 into offensive penetration. I just feel like we have enough penetration already, so we don't have to put too much into here. We have 20 into here to increase the chance of applying material status effects 30% per stage. This just helps with the poisons on our sword and shield bar, increases our chances of applying it to the enemy. Then over here we have 30 into mighty that grants us 100 weapon dispel damage to our material attacks. So our abilities and also our light and heavy attacks get a bonus. As it says, physical, poison, disease, and bleed damage gets buffed by this. Now up here we have 50 into deadly aim. This increases our damage done with single target attacks. So our what's it called? Our uppercut is getting buffed by this. Our executioner is getting buffed by this. I believe our blighted blast bonus is also getting buffed by this as well. So just a lot of our abilities get buffed by this passive, this tree. So just way more bursts. You feel me? Now to go to the red tree, 40 into Tireless Guardian and reduce the cost of block. This is really good when we got to block. When we're taking too much damage, we got to block. We're not wasting all our stamina blocking. You feel me? 45 for in fortification. This is increases the amount of damage we can block. So not only are we, you know, is our block costing less, but we're actually reduces the amount of damage we take more when we're blocking. You feel me? Then we have 50 into on guard while we're in the crowd control immunity, and increases our block mitigation by 10% when we have 50 in here. So all around this plus this just gives us a lot of mitigations when we're blocking. You feel me? 8 into hasty. The only reason we have 8 into hasty so we can add some points into hero's vigor. This is just leftover champion points, but you shouldn't do this first. You should do this once you're done with the everything else I'm about to say. But this is it's just like when you're done with all of these. But tumbling reduces the cost of our roll dodge by 120 per stage, so 360 cost reduction for roll dodge. This is really good for, like I said, the heavy armor penalty does give us increased cost in our roll dodge, so this kind of cushions that. This kind of lessens that burden from that heavy armor penalty. Defiance reduced the cost of break free by 110%. I said 110 per stage, so we have 40, so we get a 440 cost reduction for break free. This is good for you when you run into those stun happy people who stun you every chance they get. So when you break out those stuns, it lessens that stamina burden. Juggernaut, while we're on the crowd control immunity, we take 2% less damage. So this with 50 into here, we take 10% damage reduction, and this just pairs up nice with over here. You feel me? So crowd control immunity, we get this amount of block mitigation plus 10% mitigation in general. Then while we're blocking, we get an extra 6% mitigation, bro. So a lot of mitigations where we're blocking, man. We're gonna be taking no damage at all when we're blocking, especially when that health recovery is up. Ironclad. I put Ironclad just for more armor. Gives us. I put 50 into here for 1,700 armor, and we got 50 into rejuvenation. Just more recoveries for everything. More magical recovery, more health recovery, more stamina recovery. The health and stamina recovery is really good for us. You feel me? You feel? Just come on. We're monsters with the recoveries. And that's pretty much it. The green tree, whatever you want to put in there. I'm just going to show y'all my green tree real quick where I put everything in, bro. You could do anything you want with this green tree. It's just a cosmetic tree. Not a cosmetic tree, but it's just like, you know, perks. You feel me? You can do whatever you want with the green tree. But that's pretty much the video, man. I hope y'all really enjoyed, man. I'm having really fun with this build, man. I'm slapping people. People getting slapped. Man, come on, bruh. Like, I just been dropping people with this build. I've been not dying at all. The build is really tough, man. I can't wait until I could bring this into Cyrodiil when the proc sets come back, which is going to be really soon. And I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. If y'all did, make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, join the empire. You already know, always helps me out, helps the channel out, and helps the channel grow. And that's pretty much it. Drizzle Empire out. I'm gonna see y'all.